it is starting to feel like my hair is taking over. It just seems to be sort of spreading and covering most of my body at the moment. It's got very, very long. I haven't been able to get a haircut, none of us have. I wouldn't know where to go in Italy. I don't know what I'm talking about. We never went anywhere in London either. You'll know our hairdresser is in Poland. And after this year of not doing anything to my hair, this is the result. And I'm not complaining. I am not complaining, because I suffered with straggly ends and gaps for a long, long time because of the damage that I did to my hair. It is wonderful to see my hair like this. However, I don't know what you guys think, but I just think it needs something. It just needs something. It's just long. It's just long. And I've mentioned these bits before, these fluffy bits. I cannot control them for the life of me, and they like wrap around my neck like this or come out of my ears. I've gone back to having the hair I had when I was a teenage girl, before I started dyeing it, cutting it, putting extensions in it. When they say do not touch your hair if you want beautiful hair, that is the gospel truth. I have lived it this year. With everything that's been going on, doing my hair has been at the bottom of the priority list. I just haven't done it. If I'm honest, most of the time it's been wrapped up in a clip, and only recently have I started to have time, and I've wanted to style it and look at it, and I'm just like, whoa, like it's overwhelming me. It's actually overwhelming me. I like the length. I think the length is good. I just don't know if it's too long. Do some layers? I don't know, but a trip to the hairdresser is much needed. So I'm hoping that Stefania gets her citizenship very, very soon so we can go. I would love to get a trip in before Christmas. That would be absolutely amazing. So I wanted to start the day talking to you about a few pieces of my jewellery that I've been wearing, because I have been getting so many questions, and with Christmas coming up and many of us starting to think about gift giving, I know a lot of you, even for yourself, want high quality without the extortionate prices that can be attached to some jewellery pieces out there. I feel that I am quite good at finding those incredible pieces that are worth investing in and aren't going to break the bank. One of which I am wearing right now. These earrings, I don't know how many questions I have got about them. They are one of my most worn earrings. I absolutely love them. I never thought I would be a pearl girl. Stefania was always the pearl girl. I was the diamond girl. Since the first time I ever put these on, I've always reached for them. I think they are the most beautiful, beautiful earrings. And other than them being a beautiful earring that you can dress up, these are like my dressy day earrings. And Gingerberry has done such an incredible job at creating these types of pieces. I've seen nothing like them, and like I mentioned, the quality is exceptional. I've had these for years. I wear them nearly every other day. So what I'd like to do with you this morning, if you'd allow me, is to share some of my favorite pieces from Gingerberry and get a few of those questions answered for you. And for those of you that aren't aware of Gingerberry, I can introduce them to you, and you are going to be so grateful that I did. So as I said, I'm starting off with the earrings I'm wearing. These are called the Honeymoon Duo, and they consist of not one, but two pearls. There is one that sits at the back, just as your stud would on a normal earring. This stud is basically another pearl, and then there's the classic pearl on the front. And these earrings, in my opinion, are an elevated classic pearl. I think they are so incredibly elegant. They are 18 karat solid gold and AAA pearl grade. These are high luster pearls. The one at the back is the slightly bigger one. It sits between 9 and 10 millimeters, and the one at the front is between 6 and 7. The one at the front is your classic size pearl. These pearls are complemented with a yellow gold setting, ensuring that these are allergy free. So if you are sensitive to jewellery like I am, then you do not need to worry wearing these. You are not going to have a reaction. Now, something Gingerberry cleverly do with many of their pieces is they make them multifunctional, so you can wear your pieces in more than one way. So of course I've got these earrings on like this, and this is how I wear them. However, if you wanted to, and you just wanted to wear a pearl on its own, a classic one, you just pull out the back pearl and you pop in any butterfly just to secure that, and you have your classic elegant pearl. So you get 2 looks out of this piece. If I take the earring out, I can also show you it close up, and I can also show you how easy it is when it's in your ear. It's so easy to secure. You just push it in like that, and that's the earring. They are truly such beautiful pearls. These pearls are freshwater pearls, and a look I love, and this is why I get so much wear out of these earrings, is wearing these with cashmere or wool knitwear or even silk. I think it looks so incredibly beautiful. And over the holidays, something I wear a lot of is cozy knits, more than I would wear more dressier outfits. I don't need those outfits as often, but cozy knits I wear all the time. And for Christmas dinners and celebrations, a beautiful knit with a beautiful pair of earrings, I just think looks so incredibly elegant. I've just changed into an off-the-shoulder top so I can show you the rest of the jewellery, but this is a top I always reach for at this time of year. It's warm, it's comfortable, and I just think it is so beautiful to show your shoulders. When you have an occasion, it's looking pretty bare because I've taken off all the jewellery, but this is when you can really show those beautiful pieces, and they truly make the outfit. And a necklace is just what you need, in my opinion, and this one from Gingerberry, it's called the Veiled Heart, and it is again a AAA pearl grade. There is a natural diamond which is lab grown, which is around 0.05 carat and is 18 carat solid gold. The pearl is a Akoya pearl, and I absolutely love this necklace. You will know that I have a floating diamond necklace that I wear all the time. It's my favorite thing, and I love really delicate, beautiful necklaces, and I think this is the pearl version. You do have that diamond, but there is a pearl included, which marries up with the rest of my pearl jewellery from Gingerberry. The craftsmanship of these pieces do not go unnoticed. These pieces are also hypoallergenic, making it suitable for all skin types. Look at that. It sits perfectly. Wearing off the shoulder tops like this at this time of year, you get to show off these pieces. I absolutely love this necklace. Again, this is a Akoya pearl. It's a perfect round shape and has a flawless surface and a luminous glow. And this pearl is enhanced with a subtle pink hue, which adds a touch of romance and femininity to the piece. Again, this piece is set in 18 karat gold, which adds a beautiful, warm, rich tone to the piece. Not forgetting the diamond, because the sparkle of this diamond is exceptional, and this is because each diamond are encircled by intricately carved floral patterns which amplify their brilliance. So with a piece like this, you truly are getting so much for your money, and you're adding a piece to your collection that is timeless, it will last, and is incredibly versatile. I get a lot of wear out of this piece day to day. Now, the final piece I want to show you is another pair of earrings, and these are more of a dressy earring. Of course, when I'm wearing an outfit like this and I'm wearing the necklace, I need some earrings, and these, in my opinion, are the perfect addition to the necklace. So these are called the Letter earrings, and these have an Aurora Baroque pearl. So you'll see the shape of the pearl is slightly different to the classic. These are AA pearl grade, and these are sterling silver, and you can also see there is a diamond the pearls are attached to, just like the one on my necklace. I particularly like the teardrop shaped Baroque freshwater pearl on these earrings. I think that it is so incredibly elegant. They offer beauty and comfort as they are crafted in hypoallergenic silver, so each skin type can enjoy wearing these. How incredibly beautiful are they? I love that subtle movement with this piece. I always feel so beautiful when I put on Gingerberry jewellery, and I know you will too. I would suggest for you to head over to Gingerberry's website and see for yourself what beautiful pieces they have, because honestly, the choice of high quality, well crafted, beautifully designed pieces are abundant, and I will link the pieces I've shown you here below. I also have a discount code for you to use, and this is across their entire website. It is Rosa15, which will get you 15% off of anything that you choose, and this can be combined with Gingerberry's Black Friday and Christmas event, which runs from now until the 31st of December. Over this time, they're offering $20 when you spend over $400, $40 when you spend over $700, $90 when you spend over $1,500, and $120 off when you spend over $2,000. And remember, my discount code you can use on top of that. You also get free worldwide shipping and 30 days free returns worldwide. I know that's a lot of information, and as always I will pop everything in the description box below, and I will also pop it all on screen for you here now, so you can pause the video, write it all down, take a picture, whatever you need to do. Oh, and they also provide a 3-year warranty, which is wonderful. I also want to show you the beautiful packaging that the Gingerberry jewellery comes in. So it comes in a bag like this. The colour of this is so elegant, and you have your box. This had my necklace in it. Obviously the earring ones are smaller, but you have your box like this. It looks so much more expensive than what it is, in my opinion. You have a beautiful velvet box inside, and even the inside is so luxurious. You have this beautiful beige soft velvet and a little bit of silk, and then you have Gingerberry there. Everything has been thought out, and whether the gift is for you or for anyone else, it will make the receiver of this beautiful piece of jewellery feel so incredibly special. I got a bit chilly there. I had to put a cardigan on, and Stefania's here in the kitchen.
Hello.
What a lovely day. What a lovely morning. You can see the sun pouring through that window. It's absolutely glorious. But what we wanted to do today with you is share one of our most favourite recipes ever, plant-based healthy recipes. When you have a squash and some spinach, what do you get?
Lasagna.
Our lasagna. It's not your traditional lasagna, it's our kind of lasagna. And we have some nice bits we want to show you. So we're going to do that, but the first things first, the squash, as you can see, we've bought it half cut because it was just too big, and it was sort of the last of the squashes. I think it's sort of coming to the end of squash season, isn't it? So we picked up this, and this is going to be more than enough. But what we want to do, instead of popping it in the oven, we'd like to put it in the pizza oven outside. So I'm just heading to the pizza oven. The pizza oven is just here, as you can see in front of me. Stefania's just coming up with a piece of a log from the log cabin.
Slippers. Don't judge.
I'm in my slippers too. It's a slipper day. But we are going to start the fire in the pizza oven for our pumpkin. We have got the fire going in the pizza oven. We have a bit more wood here just in case, but you can see we need to now leave this for about 20 minutes for it to all come alight, and then let the oven heat up. The oven is ready for the squash, so we are going to pop it in. So whilst the squash is cooking, we're going to prep the spinach and the other ingredients so that when it's ready we can just pop it all together and get it cooking. This is a really easy recipe. Doesn't take much. You just need a blender, the good healthy ingredients, and you're good to go. Now we are cheating slightly because normally we would use fresh spinach, but we had this left over and we don't like anything going to waste. So we are going to use the cooked spinach that you get here in Italy. You don't normally get this in London, but this is like freshly made on the day. And there's just something about the way they do it. It's really good. It's
nothing else in it.
Yeah, it's just spinach. Nothing else in it. Really handy. But instead of buying some more spinach for this recipe, we're just going to use this up. If you do have spinach, you just do the same thing, but obviously you cook down the spinach. That's the only difference. So we're going to use a very large saucepan. We're going to use a wok for this. And what we need is onion finely diced, garlic finely diced, a little bit of vegetable broth. So we're using our broth that we made from, what was it?
That's basil broth.
Basil broth.
Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing. So we're going to use that for this. We're going to cook up the spinach. Now remember, if you have normal fresh spinach, it's just the same. It's just the same because it will wilt down to basically this. This is just cooked. Spinach lasagna. Now we would normally use butternut squash, but you can't really get them at the moment here in Italy, so we're just using any squash we found, which is the one that we've shown you. But the squash is going to be used as what would be in a classic lasagna, tomato. We're going to do a squash bechamel, and the spinach acts as the cheese. So it's a little bit different, but it's absolutely delicious. So I'm going to start heating the onions so they become translucent. Then we're going to add the chopped garlic and then the spinach. We've used 1 onion, 4 or 5 cloves of garlic, which Stefania is popping in right now. This is all cooking in vegetable broth, and then we're going to add spinach.
Garlic, I'm just going to check on the wood.
So I'm just going to go and check the pizza oven and check that the fire is going so we can pop the squash in. I can now add in the spinach, and like I said, if you have fresh spinach, it's just the same. I'm just using up what we had because I don't want anything to waste. So I'm going to throw that in there. Add in some more vegetable broth. Obviously if you've got fresh spinach, you probably need a little bit more than I'm using to cook down that spinach. And you basically want that all to cook down. We need some salt and some pepper. And we're just going to let that all cook down and take it off the heat once it has.
That needs some time as well, so we've still got some here growing. Wish you guys could smell it. It smells so nice. So I'm going to get a few sprigs of this thyme.
Once the spinach is cooked, just take it off the heat and leave it. We'll revisit that when we start to layer our lasagna. Stefania's just gone and picked some fresh thyme.
I showed them.
And we also have, which was such a great find for us, lentil lasagna sheets. So We're not big on like your normal white pasta. It doesn't really agree with me too much. I have been told I have an intolerance to it. I'm not allergic, but I have an intolerance. And although I do have it sometimes, I try not to have it too much. And I love lentil pasta, so we picked these up. I don't know where it was from. I don't know if it was Morrison's or Asda. We've actually bought these from London, and I will need to go and stock up on these when I go back. But this is what they are. Profusion, gluten-free, high protein, source of fibre and vegan. Also, you do not need to pre-cook these, which is amazing because it's just another step that you don't have to worry about, and these just go straight on. They're amazing. They truly are amazing. So we'll be using those lasagna sheets and also coconut milk for the bechamel. So I've got a can of coconut milk here. And then we have a nice big lasagna tray. Make sure you have a nice big lasagna tray because it is fully packed, this lasagna. That is the sound of Stefania making carrot juice. I'm so excited. She sprung this on me out of nowhere. We haven't had carrot juice in so long, but she found our juicer. There was a load of carrots in the fridge. So what else other than to make a carrot juice? Freshly homemade carrot juice. Mwah. I don't think there's anything better.
Give me a tan.
I am just working away. Our video has just gone up. I'm also trying to get all the videos filmed, edited and up on YouTube ready for before I leave for London, because I'm just not going to be able to do it over that period of travel, and I don't know what's going to happen, so I don't want to risk it. So I'm making sure that I'm very organised and I have videos for the whole week up and ready. So I'm just sitting and doing that now. I'm going to have some carrot juice and then we're going to go and grab the squash because I'm sure it's ready. It's now dark, so I'm sure the squash is ready. Oh wow!
Beautiful colour.
Carrot juice is honestly one of my most favourite things ever.
Your mum's favourite.
My mum's favourite too. That's very true.
No.
Wow, you can see a little bit of the sunset behind you. Yeah, look how it's all. It's pitch black. Let's get our squash and get in.
I'm hungry.
And get cosy because it's got cold out here, and we're starving. Oh,
you see it?
what have we got? Oh, I want to put some pizzas in here as well, but we don't have any pizza dough.
I can make it easy, but we need it to like at least for a few days or something.
Perfect. Look at that. This is the first time we've done it in a pizza oven.
Do you know what I love?
Normally
I know you're
you
not
do it in
going to
the
use
oven.
the skin, are you? But I love the skin. I just eat that like that.
You can eat it on preparation when we're making it. Perfect. So we're going to leave that here whilst we pop the rest of the ingredients into the blender. So this is super easy. This is for your sauce of the lasagna, and all you need is a blender. That's it. And you're just going to throw everything into the blender and blend it, and that literally is it. So the first thing you're going to put in the blender is the most liquid ingredient because that supports the blades when they spin. So we need coconut milk. We're using 2 cans of organic coconut milk from Buy Whole Foods online, of course. We're just going to pour them straight in. Scrape it all out.
Oh, look at that.
Then some nutritional yeast. We have decanted ours into our glass jar, but you want about 1/3 of a cup of nutritional yeast. Then we need the juice of a lemon, which Stefani's going to do, and about 1/4 cup or what's left of the vegetable broth. So you just grab your pumpkin. This is cooled down now. And what we're going to do is we're just going to scrape out the inside part because that's the part you need. And when it's cooked like this in the oven, pizza oven, whatever it is, if you just cook it whole like this, it's a lot easier to manage without having to peel off the skin when it's raw. It's so much easier doing it this way. That's literally it. And then we just pop that in. Bit of salt. And some pepper. Stick on this other snack.
I like the skin.
Does it taste nice? Did you taste the difference with it being in the oven?
Yeah, you do actually.
Have more of a rustic taste. You just pop the lid on and blend until it's all smooth. So easy and so full. Wow, we've got a lot here, but we want a lot because we like to have a lot of sauce. This is how you want the sauce to look. You don't want it to be too thick because obviously that thickens in the oven and the lasagna sheets absorb a lot as well. So you want it to be quite, not too watery, sort of in the middle, but this is perfect. The colour of it is incredible and it smells incredible too. The thyme, I forgot to say, is to go in with the spinach. So I'm just going to pop that in now because that, of course, has to still cook in the oven for about half an hour anyway.
Better late than never.
And now it's time to layer our lasagna. So we have our nice deep baking tray. And to start, we're going to do a layer of the squash bechamel. So that's how we start. Cover the whole bottom. Then we grab our lasagna sheets. And with these, like I mentioned, you don't need to pre-cook them. You literally just start laying them. We haven't eaten this in such a long time. Probably last autumn.
First time here.
First time here. So the base should look like this. You've got a layer of the squash bechamel and then a layer of the lasagna sheets. And then you go in with your cooked spinach. So you do a layer of spinach. I'm just using a fork to spread out the spinach so it's even across. Now it's time for the layer of cheese. So like before, we're using the Violife grated sort of cheddar. I think this is cheddar, it's meant to be mozzarella. I'm not sure. It's meant to be for the pizza, but we don't have any other option. We're just grateful for what we get here. But it is already grated, which makes it nice and easy to distribute over our lasagna. So we're going to do a layer of cheese. I then at this point like to do a layer of pepper. I just love pepper. Everyone I know loves pepper, so I like to just put it in between the layers. And then we repeat. So we have a layer of bechamel. Spread that out. Is it ready yet? No, you can do the lasagna sheet. Spinach again. Pepper. And then I think what will be our last layer. It's really coming together now. So you can see we're on our third layer, I think.
Yeah, third layer.
I think this will be the last layer. And there we have it, the final layer. I would have liked a bit more cheese on this, but we've run out. That was half a packet of cheese. We needed a full packet, but I cannot wait to eat this. So this is ready to go into the oven.
Let's do this.
The lasagna's been in for about 40 minutes and it looks ready.
Before Din Din's in this cute little old school bar. I know. And then we're going to go eat there. Da Franco after, so not far to go. The view near the bar and the restaurant, it's so lovely, but it doesn't do it justice at night. You need to see it in the day. And this is my boyfriend, Woody. Beautiful boy.
These are the bar snacks and these are all for us. Can you believe the pizzas here are amazing? These are like little like focaccia sandwiches, and I don't know what that is, but oh, looks so good. All of this before dinner, Steph. Dinner tonight at Da Franco's. We are so hungry and excited. We don't come to Da Franco's often, but with it being autumn.
Last time we sat here.
We sat outside, but with it not being in season, less and less restaurants are open or they're all taking their holidays. So this is the option today. I love these vases, they are so beautiful. That may be possibly the quickest time that food has ever come out in a restaurant. We got risotto funghi, which is mushroom risotto.
There's nothing on the plate.
But we're going to share this. We've got like a few bits to share.
Anyway, look, this is how you do
it. Etiquette lessons with Stefania. Stefania's most favourite thing in the world is artichokes, and they do fried artichokes. We know fried food is not good, but it is very, very rare that you'll find a fried artichoke anywhere. So Stefania's got them, and I absolutely love berlotti beans, so that's what we've got as our sides.